You know the feeling. You spend 8 full hours in bed, the alarm goes off, and you still wake up completely exhausted. That exhaustion happens because lying with your eyes closed isn't the same thing as resting. Your body does not automatically recover just because you fell asleep. It has to be actively prepared for recovery. By the end of this video, we are going to build your personal 5-step biological countdown schedule. Step by step, we will map out exactly what your body needs to actually repair itself. Before we start, I need you to grab 3 things: a notebook, a pen, and whatever basic skincare products you have in your bathroom. Go ahead and pause if you need to. First, we need our anchor. Pick a specific, realistic time you want to be asleep every night. Write that exact time down right now. You are going to commit to this schedule 7 days a week. We need this anchor because of your circadian rhythm. As you can see on this timeline, your internal biological clock relies entirely on consistency to function. It requires a fixed point. When you go to bed at 10 p.m. one night and midnight the next, you continually reset that internal clock. Your brain never learns when to trigger its shutdown sequence, making automatic, deep recovery impossible. Now, look at the anchor time you just wrote down. Subtract exactly 3 hours from it. This is step 1 of your countdown, your digestion cutoff. When you eat late in the evening, your system fires up. Blood rushes to your stomach to process the meal, and your core body temperature rises. This graphic shows exactly what happens inside you. Compare that bottleneck of active digestion on the left to the smooth, even blood flow required for deep rest on the right. Deep sleep requires a cool core and an inactive digestive tract. You might think a quick midnight snack won't hurt. But even a handful of crackers completely restarts your digestion clock, forcing your internal systems to wake back up. Your body only has so much energy to deploy. It cannot simultaneously repair damaged muscle tissue and fight to process food. Digestion will always win, and recovery gets pushed aside. Move down your timeline to exactly 1 hour before your anchor. Mark this as your screen blackout point. To physically transition into sleep, your brain relies on one specific chemical, melatonin. It is the singular, non-negotiable requirement for pulling your body into a deep state of rest. But every reel you scroll and every glowing screen you stare at directly blocks your brain's ability to produce that chemical. The blue light actively halts the process. So at the 1 hour mark, you execute the blackout. Turn on night mode. Move your phone across the room. Dim all the overhead lights. Modern screens trick your brain into thinking the sun is still up. By manually creating an environment of darkness, you force your biology to initiate its shutdown sequence. Next on our countdown is the 45-minute mark. This is when you step into a warm shower and complete a quick 10-minute skincare routine. The warm water serves a very specific mechanical purpose. It forcefully draws blood away from your core and pushes it directly to the surface of your skin. The moment you step out of that warm shower, watch what happens. Your core body temperature plummets, crashing straight down through the recovery threshold. While your temperature drops, you apply your basic skincare. This gives your skin the actual raw materials it needs to execute overnight cellular repair, rebuilding collagen and clearing dead cells. This rapid drop in core temperature sends the definitive biological signal to your brain that the day is over, and recovery is now the priority. We have reached the final step. Exactly 20 minutes before your sleep anchor, sit down with your notebook and pen. Keep this brief. Write down what went right today and what went wrong. Then, definitively write down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow, the 3 specific things that will actually move your life forward. This process must happen on physical paper. You cannot do this on your phone because you need to protect the melatonin production you initiated 40 minutes ago. Unfinished thoughts and unresolved anxieties act like background applications running on a computer. They drain your brain's processing power and keep your mind racing when it should be resting. Physically transferring those thoughts out of your head and onto paper shuts down those background applications. It creates a state of total mental silence, clearing the final obstacle to deep sleep. Here is your completed countdown timeline. T-3 hours, digestion cutoff. T-1 hour, screen blackout. T-45 minutes, temperature drop. T-20 minutes, the brain dump. And finally, your sleep anchor. The schedule you've written down functions as a biological contract. By signing off on these 5 steps, you are agreeing to work with your body's internal requirements instead of against them. Most people will close this video and go right back to their old patterns, but a very small percentage actually possess the discipline to execute this sequence tonight. If you are ready to be part of that group, go to the comments and type, "I'm ready." Commit to the contract and subscribe to the Inspire Path to build a more effective daily life by fixing